So in my book on God realization, one of the exercises that I work with is called create your own God. All right. And that's where you just make a list of everything you believe about your divine, everything, especially how it relates to you. And then you go through and you just cross out anything you don't like. God makes me wait for my prayers to be answered. God punishes, whatever you don't like, just scratch it out and then write what you do want. And then you start praying to that God because it's your own God anyway. And as you get there, it just grows and grows and grows. And this is a continual thing. God keeps expanding as you do this process. And then you get more and more in contact. Some of the most beautiful things when I first started doing this was God always knows what I'm interested in and sets up the answers before I ask the questions. God's always got a plan in place to provide me with abundance before I even start to seek it out. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the God I'm praying to. So that's where I started. Now I've got a more expanded concept where it's not like they're just dad in the candy store, right? Who owns the candy store taking care of me. It's way beyond that. But that's where I started, right? It's like, oh, I get to be the kid in the candy store. Okay, God, I want you to be the shopkeeper, you know? So, but the create your own God exercise, super, super powerful. And just go through your reflections of how you talk about anything and what limitations are you putting on your relation to your divine. Cross that out, make a new God. Because there's only one God, and God wants to relate to you, right? God doesn't care what you call it, God cares that you call it. Okay. And so it's going to relate to you like it can. Wants to make you happy. So you want to be a vegetarian, it'll serve you vegetarian food. You want to be a meat eater, it'll serve you a rack of lamb. All right. That's how it works. And you have that choice. There's only one God. The only difference is how do you relate